culturally I grew up with a lot of media, and think about the kids today in the world is the environment. Like, I really worry about that. Does anyone else feel like they worry about the environment in here? Yeah, so it's what we're seeing statistically in our communities and our clinics is a real increase in concerns around the environment.
Yep.
The literature talks about eco-anxiety. I don't know if you've ever heard that term.
No, but it makes sense, yep.
The interesting thing is a lot of the specialists, so these guys reached out 2 years ago from an amazing group called Healthy Futures. They're all clinicians that do this work and advocacy in this space. And there's also Parents for Climate Action, an amazing Australian group. And they actually recommended that I read this book by Claire O'Rourke, something about Take Action. I'm sorry that I should be remembering that more accurate. Take Action Now or something like that. And it's this beautiful book that we'll talk about where the evidence is. But what we know is that, for example, suicide rates increase in association with climate days, like hot days, extreme weather. We get surges of domestic violence as those days happen, and that's what's happening. Increases in this is acutely causing mental distress in our communities. Yep. Also, we know the generation that's coming up now are worried way more about this than we were. Yep. They'll be the ones that suffer the consequences of it. And we know that when we survey kids in Australia, teenagers in Australia, even adults in Australia and all over the world, that there is increasing over each year an amount of people that are really worried about this.